There and welcome to Leichhardt Oval, and this is a first round National Panasonic Cup match between Eastern Suburbs and New South Wales Country. Now we're right, we're away. He's the only coloured lad in this New South Wales Country side. Morris again at dummy half. Showed the ball on the outside there, turned it back and then got it away. Morris again. He's got a high work rate, this fellow. He covers a lot of ground. He's looking for his fullback at the moment. Yanni Lee. He's the only decent sized one out there as far as I can see. There's a cutout pass. The kick's been put downfield. It's a low trajectory kick. And Portlock's over the side, touches it with his foot, over the sideline it goes, and no score. Ron Pillen, the country coach, he played with Newtown and Balmain during his career. David French took it. Morris has got a long pass out to Chalice. Chalice goes back on the inside, gets a pass back into Brendan Hall. He gets to the halfway line. McGann. Trevor Patterson. Matisse. That all seemed to come to a shuddering halt there at the end of the line there. There was no pace on the end of the Eastern Suburbs line. Spina. Back into McGann. McGann trying to get his arms free. Gets it a pass away now to Portlock. Portlock's got a man over here if he can give it to him. Out to Chalice. He's got some pace. He's going up the sideline and he goes through the ordinary tackle and goes right round and scores right underneath the black dot. Yes, indeed. That was just sheer pace, blinding pace. The National Panasonic Cup replay will indicate just the effect of that pace on this first try. Now McGann here gets the ball away, but it goes to ground. Now from that point on, it was always a try so long as they gave the pass at the right moment. Portlock did it there, French did it there, and Chalice has got all the control and pace in the world. Comes inside the defence there of Marty Gordon, goes round and scores adjacent to the posts. Good one, Graham Hughes.
Excellent start for Eastern Suburbs, and a little bit of a lesson there for the fullback Marty Gordon, that he should have rushed out to meet Chalice and try and cut down the options and the amount of space that he had to work in.
Portlock gets the goal, so there it is, Eastern Suburbs 6, New South Wales Country 0 after about 8 minutes. Kavanagh in possession, lost it to McGann. Portlock. David Smith takes it to within a metre of the halfway line. Chipper Gilmeister out to Spina. Spina gets it to Slippery Morris, and Morris is on the perambulate here. There they go, it's another one. Brendan Hall needn't have given the pass to McGann. There was cover defence coming across, but it was all, the moment the break was made, that was the end of the section as far as Steve Morris was concerned. This is the way it went. Now watch him come into the move around about here. There's Laurie Spina. And there he suddenly emerges from the crowd. This pass here didn't look absolutely necessary. I think Brendan Hall probably would have made it there himself. Graham Hughes, what do you think of that?
Steve Morris, undoubtedly one of the most dangerous players in Sydney. Can bob up anywhere on the field. He reads play superbly well, a former halfback. Outstanding pace and good backing up by Eastern Suburbs. The support was always there. Unselfish pass there from Brendan Hall, and they certainly know where to score them to make it nice and easy for Wayne Portlock.
Well, here's Portlock now, just about ready to get it over. And it's another 2 points to Eastern Suburbs, so they've moved on now to Eastern Suburbs 12, New South Wales Country 0. All right, the penalty's gone to Eastern Suburbs. It's going to be taken in the middle of the field. It's kicked by Wayne Smith. David Smith, rather, and he's found about 18 metres up the sideline. Danny Shepherd got a pass away while he was being tackled. Still going. Weaving back on the inside, going strongly. Now he's submerged by defenders. Trevor Gilmeister goes to dummy half. Gets it away to Portlock. Portlock on to Trevor Patterson. He's through one tackle. Got within 5 metres of the line. Brendan Hall, Ori Spina, McGahn. Beautiful work there. But still the defence holds as David French has stopped about 3 metres out. Wayne Portlock. Well, they all had a go at that. Which they've apparently done. Oh, David French has been put into the clear. He's going upfield now. He's going really searching for possession. He's got the pass away there to French, and French has gone on with it and scores the try. Well, confirming his great potential, this youngster has surged away and done everything asked of him in this particular game. Let's see it again. This long floating pass thrown out there by McGahn. He took it and went strong and straight. When the defence came, he went off that big left foot and then started to accelerate once again, gave the pass at exactly the right time onto his centre partner, David French, and that looks pretty good. Graham Hughes.
Put it all down to Huey McGahn. A superb long ball. When you're confident you can get away with passes like that. He read the play well. David Smith, a very long strider, showed a ton of pace and good support by his fellow partner, David French. And again, they've made it all too easily for Wayne Portlock, right under the black dot.
Yes, they'll... every time I look up, there's somebody scoring underneath the uprights. Well, there's Portlock coming up with his 3rd goal from 3 attempts. 3 tries now to Wayne Chalice, David French, Hugh McGahn. There's a character here in the audience blowing a bugle, and I know what I'd like to do with the bugle and the fellow that's blowing it. There's French again on the outside. He's hurdled one player, got away with a long stepping run before he's upended and put down about 8 metres into the half of the New South Wales countryside. Well, that pass looked a bit ordinary there, but there's going to be a try coming from it anyway. There's Slippery Morris going in. He did the, what I call the crouch the duck stoop there. He very, very slowly has finished his run. Watch it, and you'll see the head-on shot now as the ball swung out to the right. The standing, that was the pass that I thought that was forward. Now this one here, now watch him as he slows down. That's a sight that we've seen many times. Slippery Morris scoring a try. Now see if we can pinpoint the pass that we thought was forward. I think it was the one back there. That's Slippery Morris going in for what could be more than one tonight. Graham Hughes.
Well, on this occasion, he's only moved 5 metres off the black dot. The scoreline, not another problem for Wayne Portlock. So Eastern Suburbs certainly well and truly on top as that scoreline goes to 24 points to 0.
New South Wales country now doing their level best to get on the board out here. Oh, well, he couldn't. That was Marty Gordon there, the fullback. He went right through. And they'll probably get on the board in 10 minutes in the sin bin. Portlock has been put off for deliberately holding him, failing to get away. But let's see how Gordon went through the gap here. Well, that was the reason for the sending off. I'd like to have seen, if we could, here's the move now with the head down. Went right through the defence there of 3 players. Portlock at that stage had decided that he wasn't going to let him go. Okay, we're back with the live action now. Danny Lee would be a lot better player if he was to pass the football occasionally. Gee, some of these Eastern Suburbs lads hit hard. Great tackle there by Truella. He's got through some tackling tonight, let me tell you. Cut out pass, it's gone to ground. Spina. Danny Shepherd. Batiste, very close to being through there. Truella, Spina. Morris has busted them wide open. There's another try to McGann. I thought he was going to pass at the end of that. There was no need, really. But he's such an unselfish sort of a player. There was absolutely no need. Here's the National Panasonic Cup replay. The most conventional of moves. Morris took it, gave a pirouette, and went straight ahead. A series of quick hands. Got the pass on to McGann. He's in for his second. I don't know what they can do, this crowd. That's a try scored in only a minute and a half of the start of the third quarter. Here's McGann, and here's the point at which he looked like passing again and then decided that he would go in himself. Graham Hughes.
Excellent footballer, one Hugh McGann, and a man that certainly well, fires this Eastern Suburbs side right up. David Smith taking the goal-kicking duties in the absence of Wayne Portlock, who still has, I believe, a minute for full in the sin bin.
Okay, well, here's Smith. He's got it round the corner style. It's the first time I've ever seen him kick, so the score races away. The 30 points, Eastern Suburbs, New South Wales Country 0. For their part, the Eastern Suburbs side are showing here's an interesting thing here now. The ball's been kicked out to the right wing. He might stand his man up. He does. He goes round him, loses his footing. Beat his own man, came inside. That's why I stopped, because I thought there might have been a try at the end of that. French going for a bit of a rundown. The major number of tackles that Eastern Suburbs are involved in. That's a good pass on to Ron Ryan. Ron Ryan gets up, goes again. Gets a pass to French. French gets it to Spina. Spina goes hard and straight and scores. So Laurie Spina has picked up the dregs there from that little move and scored the points. See it again. It all started when Danny Shepherd went very, very straight and hard. Got a pass away there to Ryan. Ryan was upended a few metres short. Got to his feet, bounced to his feet. Slipped it away, went to Laurie Spina. Spina sights the opening, used the referee as a bit of a foil, and was in for the try. There's some, just by way of interest for those of you watching this, all the tries have been scored under or just around about the post area, so all the kicks at goal have been very simple ones. Graham Hughes, what do you think?
Well, just simply a case of Eastern Suburbs as Wayne Portlock again adds the extras. Simply a case of them being far too fit and far too much experience. They take a long time to regroup now as the scoreline goes to 36 points to 0. And a couple of changes now. Brad Tassel out there for Eastern Suburbs in 14, replacing Laurie Spina, and Graham Lees in 14 for New South Wales Country, replacing Cole Kavanagh.
I don't think that pass was meant for Batiste. That's gone to French. French is going up over the halfway, up to the quarter. Gets a pass back on the inside to number 3, David Smith, who came to a very sudden halt there with solid defence. Now, Morris. Wayne Portlock, and there was an uncharacteristic error from Morris. Marty Gordon feels it from French. He doesn't realise that Gordon's the man that kicked the ball that came through there. Chalice. 10 metres from halfway. French is at dummy half. Out to Morris, on to McGann. Trevor Patterson finishes with the ball. Oh, look at this little man go. He's beautiful to watch. Slippery Morris. There's no one on the blind side out there at the moment. As you can see by the way they're making an inroad. Chalice goes streaming upfield. and beats one, beats two, gets it into French, and French goes over and scores the simplest of tries. Well, that was just too easy. There was absolutely nobody on the blind side there in the New South Wales country, as our National Panasonic Cup replay will show Batiste again getting the pass away to McGann. Chalice is on the end of it, came back on the inside, steps the fullback. He gets a nice pass away to French, who had to reach backwards to take it. 2 tries to French. That's the first one they've scored other than behind the sticks. Here it is again. A little bit suspect, that pass, but the referee was well in attendance. Chalice, the little shuffle. And that was the action. Graham Hughes.
Well, again, good backing up from Eastern Suburbs. There was no doubt in my mind, though, the last pass from Chalice inside to David French was forward. And I thought that Chris Ward was in a very good position to see that one, too.
We've got young Smith having a kick at goal here. 1 from 1. This is from about 13, 14 metres out from the line, about 20 metres off centre. Strikes that very nicely, comes up with the extras. So the score now hastens on to Eastern Suburbs 42, Country 0. Only 6 away from the footy tab amount that was given to us earlier on. Oh, beautiful bit of football there by Danny Shepherd to one-handed get the ball away. It's gone to Brad Tessman. Now it's out to Morris. Morris runs into one of his own players, gets it away to McGann. McGann steps through one tackle. He's tackled about 10 metres out from the line. They'll try to keep the ball alive. Tessman runs from dummy half. Made about a 5-metre gain. Simpkins. Trevor Gilmeister. Simpkins. Out she goes. French back on the inside to Batiste. Batiste came to a shuddering halt. They can't put him down, but he stood up in the tackle 2 metres out. And there's a try. It was kicked ahead by Batiste and fallen on by French, who now comes up with 3 tries in this particular game. That was kicked at by Batiste hard. It ricocheted, he kicked it again, and French was able to come in and score the try. So, Graham Hughes, what did you think of that one?
Well, David French is not going to score any easier tries in 1987. Brian Batiste, the front rower, as they're supposed to do, as you should know yourself, Rex Mossop. The front rowers have got to do all the work, but the backs can have all the glory, and David French, 3 tries tonight.
Yes, indeed. 'Twas ever thus. 'Twas ever thus. Here he comes. Oh, he's made it 3 out of 3, so that's a great performance from him. 48-0. Well, they've still got something like 12 or 13 minutes. They'll get to 50, one would think, without any difficulty. Trevor Gilmeister. Simpkins having a run. He's up over the halfway line. Slippery Morris. Little kick through, he'll get the bounce. Beautiful footwork. And there's a fine tackle. Put him down about 3 metres out from the line. Marty Gordon was the man that pulled the tackle off. Comes out to Simpkins. Simpkins on to Tessman. Tessman to get it away to Patterson. Well, I really feel that called for a pass on that occasion. Oh dear, they just get through and then they do something stupid. McGann had men outside there. There's an awful pass that's gone along the ground. It's gone to Batiste. Batiste. Out to Chalice. Chalice goes upfield. He's tackled, put down about 18 metres out from the New South Wales country line. Moving it out there to Ryan. Tessman. French. Gilmeister. He's wrapped up, can't get the pass away. Well, every picture tells a story. About 5 minutes to go. Smith kicks for touch, finds it. Tessman. Simpkins a dummy half. Batiste. Simpkins calling the shots out there at dummy half. There he is on the run around. Gets the pass back to number 9, Patterson. Or Gilmeister. And I believe another try has been scored as the tricolour flags fly. That one was pretty ordinary stuff, but nonetheless, they all count. That was scored directly underneath the posts. They're watching it now. Smith's been successful. They haven't missed a goal tonight, Eastern Suburbs. Every goal they've attempted, they've kicked. It's a remarkable record. They will play Canterbury Bankstown in the quarterfinals, and should warn Warren Ryan that Easts have never lost a quarter-final in the Cup's history. So there's a bit of information that's just been handed to me. So that's the full-time, the business. Let's have a look at the scores, and if we've got enough time, we'll go right through them, because it's all Eastern Suburbs. Chalice a try, McGahn a try, French 3 tries, McGahn was 2, Morrison, Spooner and Simpkins a try each. The goals have come from 5 from Portlock and 4 from Smith, 54 points.